Okay, so exciting video today, guys. This is basically like a field report. So, as some of you guys know, about 3 to 4 weeks ago, I was in a really bad rut. I was in a rut for like 2 weeks. During that time, my mental health was really bad at the time. Was probably one of the worst ruts that I've been in. I just went back to doing all the different bad habits. Bro, I was so down bad that I started playing Raid Shadow Legends on my phone for like 6 hours a day. 7 hours a day, man. My screen time on my phone was about 11 to 12 hours at that time for 2 weeks. For 2 weeks, bro. And yeah, I wasn't doing anything. I was just watching a bunch of anime. I was watching a bunch of series. I literally did nothing productive with my life within those 2 weeks. But I'm so grateful that that happened because due to that happening to me, I started to prioritize my mental health for what I said was going to be 2 weeks. But it's been a bit longer than that. It's been about a week or two longer than that now. So yeah, I went back to watching a few of Hamza's videos that I watched in the past that I didn't really take action on, and I just decided that I'm gonna listen to whatever he says because he also had bad mental health back then and he improved it through these practices. And yeah, I basically followed all of the advice that he said to do to improve my mental health. And I even created a habit tracker to track all of these habits, which is on my wall over there. I'll overlay a picture of it. As you can see, it wasn't perfect. I didn't do all of the habits all of the time throughout these 3, 4 weeks now, but that is what you should expect. This is like a realistic expectation of how it's going to go. You're not going to start doing everything every day immediately once you start, especially if you've been doing all of these bad habits for a while now. So basically what I did was I meditated daily for like 5 minutes at least. I did gratitude journaling as well as just like a brain dump every morning. So my mind was a lot less chaotic. I exercised daily, so this was either strength training or it was a walk, like a daily walk. I went for a lot of walks in the last few weeks, and it's become one of my favorite things to do during the day, whether or not I'm listening to a podcast or like just walking to think, which is something that I don't think a lot of people do. It's also great for mindfulness. And then reading was the other thing that I just put on there because it was a habit that I wanted to pick up as well. And then living like a dopamine detox lifestyle and just reducing the amount of instant gratification activities that I've been doing recently. I don't know if I have a picture of it anymore, but last year, December, I think, when I first started watching Hamza's videos, I took the NHS mental health test or something like that. This is basically my results of it now. I got a score of around 10 for depression and anxiety. It was about like 11.9 or something like that. But I think my depression one was higher than my anxiety one. And this is basically my after picture, which might be the only one that I have. And as you can see, it's so much better. In fact, I started experiencing the results of these things within like the first week. Yes, I do think it was placebo, but the thing is, like, if it's working, then what's the problem? Like, you're still getting the same result either way. And the long-term benefits of these practices might still have to come eventually, but once you start doing these things and you start doing more good things, things that you know are good for you, like if you are somewhat into self-improvement, you know what those things are: eating healthy, exercising, meditating, journaling. These things will just make you feel good about yourself. And if you feel good about yourself, you just feel happier. You feel more grateful for things. That's also a big benefit that I got from this. I started to be a lot more grateful for things, for all of the good things in my life, as well as the bad things that happened to me in the past. My baseline level of happiness and like just the amount of positive vibes that I have on a day-to-day basis is so much higher now because I actually put an effort into feeling good now. Like that's also something that I realized through journaling and a lot of self-reflection. It's that in order to gain happiness, you need to be proactive about it. You need to actually work to be happy. You need to deserve to be happy, basically. It's not just going to come to you eventually once you have money or once you have friends, once you have a girlfriend. There's so many more things that you actually need to do. You can't just wait for it to happen for you. You need to go and get it. You need to you need to work to actually feel this way. And I finally understand this now, and I'm so grateful for this experience. So yeah, Hamza's advice works, boys. It works. So yeah, I would highly recommend that you try out all of these things and just see the results that it gets you for yourself. And let me know in the comment section down below once you've done it for like 2 weeks. And Hamza, if you are watching this, thank you. I'm so grateful that I found your videos last year. I think was literally the best thing that happened to me last year because all of your content, all of your videos was basically the catalyst for so many good things that are happening in my life right now. So many content creators and authors, for example, that have also changed the trajectory of my life. So I'm really grateful for that, man. I honestly can't express how much I appreciate it. So yeah, if you liked the video, leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more videos from me, and you'll see me in the next one.